Hey everybody, this is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It is 1:37 a.m. and I'm not able to sleep. So the new season of WWE Biography, or it might be WWE Legends or something like that. No, it's WWE Biography. I'm sorry. But anyway, they had NW I think it was WWE versus WCW or NWO or something. Well, anyway, this was back in the 90s when Hulk Hogan left WWE and signed with WCW. And then, I believe it was 94, 95, something like that, when he went heel. And I will say this. I was shocked. I was shocked so bad that I literally could not watch WCW. And I couldn't watch WWE either because WCW destroyed WWE or F in the ratings for a year and a half, for like 83 weeks, 82, 83 weeks. And it was a brilliant idea to bring Hogan to WCW and to make him a heel. Looking back at it now, 25 years, almost 30 years later, and it was brilliant the way they did it. And NWO wrestling, that was brilliant. I would have loved to have seen at a big pay-per-view NWO versus DX. What a dream match that would have been. And but that was on the rival, the best rivals, WCW versus WWE. And so WWE came up with the Attitude Era, and so WWE started beating WCW, and then Vince, Ted Turner, sold the company or rights to it or whatever it was to Vince McMahon, and they merged, and the rights to the pay-per-views and all of this stuff. But I don't know. I really wasn't a big Hulk Hogan fan, but it bothered me when Hogan did that, because there was a lot of little kids that loved Hogan. They did what, say your prayers, take your vitamins. That was his motto. And maybe Hogan wanted a change and everything, and I understand that now. But and then some of the stuff that WWF or WWE did with the Attitude Era, some of it, looking back now, it was inappropriate and it was not meant for kids. And you're looking back at it now if you watched it. And I did go back to watching it from time to time. And I did see in 1999 when it was Raw is War. It was it was like you watch WCW on TBS and WWE on TNT, and so TNT decided they didn't want wrestling on their network anymore because of, I'm going to guess, some of the inappropriate content that they were doing. And because it might have been TNN and NN, like the Nashville network. Then I think they went to TNT. Now they're on USA. So, but yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that both of them, both WCW and WWE did in the 90s was inappropriate, but you do what it takes to get ratings up, and I guess WWE's rating, their material was boring, and they would tape. So, and I do remember watching it from time to time, and they would say, don't bother to watch the Rock Mankind match because Mankind's going to get the title. And you're like, what? How do you know this? Do you have someone emailing you or calling you and saying this is what's going to happen this week? But no, what would happen is they would tape every other week. Like, say this week, today's Monday, they would tape, and then next Monday it would be live. So, and they would absolutely tell the spoilers. And so, but yeah, I mean, then they came up with DX during the Attitude Era, and they were doing some wild stuff. And I want to tell you what, the ratings in WWE shot through the roof. Now, it did take a while for it to come up, but it really, fans started turning back to the WWE, and giving WWE a chance. Of course, some of the WCW guys came to the WWE when they merge and everything. So, but yeah, every Sunday night on A&E, I believe starting at 8 o'clock, is the biography. Then at however long it is, like for 2 hours, at 10 is the rivalries. And so yeah, it's going to be a good season, because they're going to, I noticed that they was going to do like Dusty Rhodes, and I don't know all the rivalries, but hosted by Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is awesome in itself. So that was fun. But I have a real bad cold, so that's why my voice is really cracking and scratchy. But yeah, so I thought that they was going to have another season, and I really didn't think much about it. But I can't wait for the new season of The Crown. I don't know when that's going to be, but it's going to be the last season, and I think they wanted to make season 5 the last season, but they decided to do season 6 because of what happened to Princess Diana, and I don't know, where that's gonna fit in. And it's like when I was watching Sweet Dreams about Patsy Cline. They didn't, I don't want to give no spoilers, but they showed her getting on the plane, and I don't remember if they really show, about the crash or not. I think they did. I mean, you didn't see the plane all over the place. And, but, yeah. And just like the ending of La Bamba, they were on a plane, and you see in La Bamba, you see the plane flying, and I think it showed Buddy Holly hitting Richie in the shoulder, say, hey, we're reaching for the stars, and then you hear about Buddy Holly, Big Bopper, and Richie Valens being killed in a plane crash. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a very sad season 6, and it's going to be a difficult one. And so, and I want to say this about Harry and Meghan. It seems that South Park, they were making fun of Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan said they wanted their privacy, they wanted to be left alone, but what I don't understand is, for Harry and Meghan, if you want to be left alone, you want your privacy, but yet you're all over the place. Harry is all over the place with his book Spare, and so you're out there doing interviews and stuff. You did a Netflix documentary, which, my opinion about that, it was inappropriate. Most of it, for the most part, was really inappropriate. What Meghan did to make fun of the Queen. Of course, the Queen at this time, when the documentary was being made, the Queen was alive, and I think it was right after Prince Philip had passed away. And so it was really inappropriate and disrespectful for her to mock bowing to the Queen. And she said this couldn't, something to the effect, well, this can't be real. People can't be serious about bowing to a queen. You know what? She's the Queen. You are supposed to show her respect. And, just like you meeting the President of the United States, Republican, Democrat, whatever, you're supposed to show them respect. But, so, I have not read Spare, nor do I want to. And from what I understand is there's supposed to be another book coming out. It sounded like there was supposed to be another documentary coming out. I don't know. It just feels like this ain't over. It feels to me like this is not over. Now, whether or not Harry and Meghan will come to the coronation here in a few months, in about 3 months. March, April, supposed to be in May. It will be here before you know it. I don't know. And, so there's a lot of people that work for Harry and Meghan, but they can't say anything because they signed these NDAs. And I wish they could. I wish these people would write a book to say how Harry and Meghan really is. And I don't think if Princess Diana if she had not died in that car crash in 1997 when Harry was 12, I don't think Harry would be disrespecting and trashing the royal family. And I will say this, the royal family, they're not perfect. They have flaws, they have problems, but, they make mistakes. And I just, I'm pretty sure King Charles is devastated and hurt by Harry's attitude and everything. And I had read and said that, he didn't really feel that way until he met up with Meghan. So I think she had a lot to do with it. I think she convinced him of some of the stuff he's complaining about. And, but I hope maybe the truth will come out. And, but anyway, that's me just wanting to talk and everything. So please hit like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell, and I hope to see you in the next one. And maybe it won't be in the middle of the night. So I hope to see you all in the next one. Y'all have a good one. Good night.